Hi, hello. This is Flavia, also known as Aga Czarnecka, and this is beautiful sunset in Warsaw, in Poland. And I'm going to share with you the forecast for the upcoming week, the week of 13th of May. And Monday starts really, really very intense because we have beautiful thing happening on the sky, which is Uranus Cassini. Right. So the planet which is responsible for big sudden changes, for revolutions, for changing the whole order, for changing anything which requires change, is going to be in the very, very heart of sun, which means that the power of this planet will be magically amplified and will be so strong and will be so pure and will be so clean. So I don't know what is your relationship with changes and how do you feel about making changes in your life. But this thing which is happening on Monday is going to be really, really very interesting. Of course, each one of you is going to experience that on a different level and in a different section of your life. The Uranus Cassini is happening in Taurus. So I think this combination itself is really very interesting because Taurus represents the energy which is slow, which is steady, which is focused on a comfort, which is focused on a pleasure, on a beauty. And Uranus, which is responsible for big changes, is going to make this, is going to blend with this energy. So we might have really very interesting results. Also, what is important, I think, and what is interesting is that also Jupiter is committed somehow in this Cassini because it's really very close to the Sun and to the Uranus. So it actually means that Cassini will be even stronger. So, and we also have sextile with Saturn in Pisces, which is a beautiful possibility to create a structure and boundaries in our emotional life, our spiritual development. So the blend of all those energies is bringing very, very good possibility to open for something totally new. And now, one word about changes and one word about new situations and revolutions and all of that. It might be really very painful if you are going to resist it, if you are going to try to control it, if you are going to try to, I don't know, manage that. That is actually not good idea. The changes are really very important. And if we think that our life is possible to continue without, I mean, if I understand that, I get it. We have this, Earth season, we have Taurus season, and we really enjoy the pleasure of a steady energy. But we need to understand that nothing what is alive is constant. I mean, nothing, everything is changing, everything is growing, everything is evolving, everything is just in emotion, So if any one of you is expecting stillness in the reality, it's maybe the time to change this approach. I mean, to change those expectations, because this is simply impossible. Everything is changing, and Monday is going to be a fantastic day to experience and to be open for this change. whatever is going to happen in your life, whichever sector of your life is going to be influenced by Uranus, you might check it just simply by going to your birth chart and checking where you have a Taurus, in which house you have Taurus in your birth chart. So you might expect changes in this exactly area. And just stay open, and don't create pictures, don't create visions of what's supposed to happen, or visions or pictures of your expectation. Just use this Monday as a day which is a break for you in making any creating any particular goals, or visions that you want to pursue. Just make this pause on Monday, create this space for Uranus, and allow Uranus to work with the sun, because this planet, okay, we might we might have some turbulences. That's a part of this process, but actually Uranus is bringing you something really very important, which is right now for you in this very, very moment, very important for you. And the change that you need this change, even if you don't like it right now. You're going in a time, you're going to see that from the perspective, and you're going to appreciate that. So please trust the process. Uranus is one of the best ever. I mean, every planet is awesome, but Uranus is really super fantastic. So there is also something on Monday. There is also happening very nice, alive, dynamic aspect, harmonious aspect between Venus in Taurus and Saturn in Pisces again. So, Venus in a Taurus is in its own sign. So Venus is really very strong and really very powerful in Taurus. So if she's going to connect with the Saturn in Pisces, we might really feel this beautiful energy of experiencing yourself, self-love, the depth of connections on a very emotional and very very spiritual even level. So that is very interesting day to experience. It is going to happen a few hours. I didn't actually did the note. I think it was something about 8 or 10 hours. So we are starting with the Uranus Kazimi, and then in evening we have exact of Venus in Taurus and Saturn in Pisces. So just before we are going to go to bed, we might experience kind of an energy which is going to help us align with what actually we consider as our value, what actually we feel and we considers maybe not the right word, as a love, including self-love and love for the others. So we might really experience compassion on a beautiful, deep level. So I think the combination of those two energies on Monday is really very interesting. So good luck on Monday. Anyway, on Wednesday, because Tuesday is kind of we might have a hangover after Uranus Kazimi. And then we have a Wednesday. And on Wednesday, Mercury enters Taurus. It's a Taurus season. Also, the way we think, the way we communicate, the way we, we travel on a short distances, and also the way we deal with the technology is going to change. Everything is going to slow down. Everything is going to be, very, very sensual in a way. And also, if especially for people who have a lot, for those of you who have a lot of fire element or air element, it is actually the blessing. I mean, for all of us, it is going to be a blessing, because water people and earth people are going to feel very comfortable in this energy. And but airy, like I have a lot of earth in my chart, but for instance, and also a lot of people with a lot of fire element might have a fantastic opportunity to slow down, go through, check the way you communicate with the world, see the difference, how it work out when you do everything you want to do, and everything is happening in a slower motion. Slower doesn't mean that that it's important, to experience this energy, to feel this, to see this balance, which comes out of the possibility that you can experience both. So everything slows down. Everything, also the topics, or our interests, our conversations are going to fly around the topic of feeling safety, preparing, like taking care of our resources, so that is a very good time for taking care of any investments, if you are interested in taking care of any, whatever you consider as your as your resources. It's a good time to take care of it, slow down, think about it, plan anything, very, very good time for any negotiations, for any for any planning, for preparing for travels, or creating the new bond with the technology on a very stable level. So Wednesday is cool. Wednesday is going to teach us how to meet our needs, how to talk with others, how to talk with ourselves at the first place, in a very, very specific, slow, nice way. Okay, so Wednesday is good. Okay, and then we move to Friday, and on Friday we have a little bit of conflict energy. That's because we have square of Mercury in Taurus. So exactly what I just said. Oh, I should add one thing, that Mercury in Taurus is very much self-oriented. Okay, so it's about me. It's about how do I communicate, how do I build my resources, how do I experience pleasure. It's about me. It's and then the square with the retrograding Pluto in Aquarius is kind of a conflict energy between me, my needs, what I would like to talk about, what I would like to communicate about myself and about the world around me, and what kind of changes are needed on a collective level for us, for our world, to expand, to grow, to go through transformation. And that is very, very important, because some of you, I'm sorry, the allergy season is still on. I suffer because of an allergy during this season. Sorry for anyway. So Pluto is an amazing planet which is going to shake us for the next 19 years, because Pluto is dancing on a border between Capricorn and Aquarius for some time, and it's going eventually get into the Aquarius this autumn, and is going to stay there for another 19 years, during which our world is going to go through the changes we cannot even imagine. I mean, everything is going to change. Everything which we need right now, to make a shift into the new type of energy, because the old type is already, we're getting out of it, is behind us. That was a time which was for the last 13,000 years, and it was masculine element. I'm not talking about the gender, I'm talking about the quality of the energy. Everything was focused on dominating, on emerging, on going forward, fighting, all of that. We are changing the energy now into for the next. We are exactly on the border, and Pluto in Aquarius is the planet which is helping us beautifully to go through this change. But the shift is really huge, because we are shifting from I control it, I know how it should be done, I know what is this, let me manage this, I'm gonna fight for this. All of that is changing into the energy which is going to be about compassion, peace, and love. And I'm not talking about new age shit from 60s. I'm talking about new quality, which some of us already are experiencing. So the rest of a collective is going to digest it for some time, but the change is happening now. It started about 2012, and this year is actually the year of the acceleration of this energy. So the Pluto is awesome planet, but on Friday, which is helping us, but on Friday it is going to clash with our, with Mercury in Taurus, which is about the communication around my stuff versus changes on a collective level, which we need, which are strong, which might be scary for some of us, Well, as I started this reading today, don't be afraid of changes, because you can't stop them. We need them. You need to trust the process. We need to trust this process, and we need to clean our ecosystems. We need to integrate ourselves, and everything will be okay. Everything is gonna be fine. Just we all are together in this. We're going to learn how it is to go beyond separation. Like all of us, we are very separated beings. The truth is that we all are oneness, which is experiencing through many eyes this beautiful reality and this possibility of this experience. So it might be a little bit shaky on Friday. Don't try to create the space for both of it. It's about how to take care of myself, and at the same time how to take care of the collective. It doesn't have to be conflict energy. It's just a matter of, two opposite sides, which needs to, in a way, learn each other, right? It's not even about doing anything. I believe it's about creating a space and allowing this energy to work. So all my, conversations, which are conversations or communication, or the thought processing, which is around me, my comfort, my safety, me, and all of that, versus, okay, but what about collective? What collective needs now? How can we talk about that? How can I talk about collective needs and at the same time remember about my needs? How can I we need flexibility, right? We need some kind of exercises with ourselves in order to be able to create the space for both of these energies. That's what I believe. You check by yourself and see how it works for you. And the end of a week is really like a cherry on a cake. I mean, can you believe that in 1 week might be 2 Kazimis? Because this is what is happening. Like we opened Monday with the Uranus Kazimi, and now on Saturday, the Saturday on upcoming Saturday, we have Jupiter Kazimi. This is like a sweet cake, isn't it? So, as I said, the Kazimi it gives this amazing power to the planet, which is in a conjunction with the sun. With this is Jupiter. Jupiter, of course, is a planet which represents growth, prosperity, and expansion. And Jupiter's transits, they always help so much with, starting anything new, being brave, like expanding, learning. When we always look at the chart, where is the Jupiter? Because that would be the, this aspect of some kind of easiness and sweetness and being able to take the risk to do things we've been always dreaming about. So, and now we have this Jupiter as a Kazimi in Taurus. So you know what I mean, this is, I love to create, visions and fantasies about how it can actually specifically manifested, in the reality. I mean, again, observe yourself, observe your surrounding. You can check your chart and see where the Taurus in which house is, because the same house, which is going to be the same sector of your life, which is going to be shaped in the beginning of this week because of the Uranus changes, it is going to get such a sweetness and easiness and this ability to risk for something big, in the end of this week on Saturday. So I wish you all, to remind about your dreams and about the things you've been always, dreaming about. And just check on Saturday how you can experience expansion. Sometimes it's on a very, very subtle level. Sometimes it's just this beautiful easiness and this feeling of, being synchronized with the world, with the energy flow. Everything comes easy and it's just beautiful. Sometimes it's something big. Sometimes the reality generates amazing circumstances in which we can experience kind of like, some really big expansion, So I know that all of us, we dream about, something beautiful is going to happen to us and all of that. But you know what? All the beautiful things are happening inside of us, and externals are just the echoes of what is actually happening inside of us. So if you can find out this beautiful, pure, innocent joy which is inside of every one of us, and connect with that, because it's going to be super easy on Saturday, then you can feel how it is to experience the reality, well, I would say the right way, because this is how we should experience the reality. We should experience the reality through joy, through this synchronicity, through this easiness, through this, the life is about joy. The only thing which doesn't allow us to experience joy is actually it's ourselves, like we and our expectations and our, negative beliefs, all those all the journeys really awesome, and you can really have a beautiful ride, but maybe some education about how to enjoy this ride, and how to go this, how to drive this car, I would say, is needed. And it has nothing to do with intellectual process. The education is around our true selves, and the way how it is possible to experience the reality. So much different than we've been taught. And, but life is about that kind of a discoveries, isn't it? Anyway, guys, I'm talking too much. If you would like to comment on anything I say, please do that. And I would like to take a moment and thank all my patrons on Patreon who are with me and who are supporting me. Thank you, Sean. Thank you, Kirsten. Thank you, Dorota. Thank you, all of you. Thank you so much. Our community is still very small, but it's growing. And also, whoever is watching this video right now, please go to the Patreon and find me, Flavia Flow, and just join the community. You can do it for free. And beside this video, which is limited by my, of course, I'm a foreigner, I'm Polish, and my English is kind of a, it's my special style of speaking. Anyway, I always prepare also text. You can go to the Patreon profile Flavia Flow and read the text, which is much more in order than my freestyling speaking. Anyway, thank you so much for watching this, and I wish you the best week, and I wish you the most beautiful experiences, and just stay open, trust yourself, and remember, reality is just the illusion. Namaste. Love and blessings. Bye bye.